Alright, it looks like we are good to go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am your host, Adam. One of the QA guys over at Redstorm, though I did used to work at Epic Games and used to work on the engine quite a bit. Uh, and this stream is dedicated towards assisting in learning how to use the Unreal Engine generally. Today is going to be a bit different, but that is kind of the general purpose, is to help people who have questions about the Unreal Engine. And if you have questions about the engine, please feel free to post them in the chat, and I will be more than happy to switch over. Trust me, please, you will be saving me from myself, as today my plan, if I can get everything to work, is to make 3D models. And for those of you who have been here before, you probably already know that this is not my strong suit, but it must be done. After all, the good news is that the main part of the side scroller project, which I'm actually going to go ahead and go over very briefly so that people can see what we've been working on, just in case you are new to the channel. We'll go ahead and open that. But it is basically done. The actual modeling portion is completely set up the way I want it. I have a couple errors that I need to go through and resolve, but and then other than that, it's pretty much just clean up naming conventions, commenting, and it should be ready to go on that front. Which leaves the one thing, which is the thing I have been putting off, and that is 3D models. Because hey, Byron, how you doing? Because 3D modeling is something that I have basically had to teach myself, and I am still not very comfortable with it. So I don't do it often at all. I'm doing all right. Hey, Bandian, how you doing today? Uh, but we have, once it loads up, which is taking forever today, we are doing a short stream today. I'm not feeling overly well, so I can't really do the full hour and a half, 2 hours that I normally do. So I'm probably only going to go till 7 today. And just try to get as many models as I can popped out, because for this situation, I'm only looking for display level models. It's not anything major. Final Fantasy type thing. I've worked on a couple different things. This actually kind of came up out of necessity and has become a passion project of mine. Basically, what I've been working on for probably the past 2 or 3 months overall. Oh, you're probably talking about the Paladins thing. Yeah, okay, so about that. It turns out my computer does not like to handle network content at all. When I was working on that, we finally got it going towards a good place, and then my computer started basically crashing and blowing up and going all sorts of wild. So, at least for the foreseeable future, I am not going to be working on networked content or multiplayer content unless it is LAN or co op. Because my computer just for some reason does not like doing that, especially not when I'm running it on OBS as well. So that is the reason that one has taken a back seat. Though I will in the near future be working on an AI thing, which I believe who was it? Motorsep, I believe, was the one who suggested that. Um, and I do have plans to actually work on some character designs for the Paladin-esque game, but it's probably going to be some time before I get to that. The reason I am focusing on this side scroller kit, or the platformer kit that I've been putting together, is I actually have plans to deliver it to the marketplace and sell it. So this is what we've got so far. It's AI. It's gonna be, at least at the beginning, a basic AI kit, and it's gonna be kind of a learning experience for anyone who watches, including me, because I am not the most proficient with AI. So I am going to be making, I'm going to be learning the hard way how to go through, use the behavior tree system, how to really set up tasks and objectives for the AI to do, properly setting up attacks, properly setting up search and find type stuff, type behaviors, all kinds of stuff. I want to actually make a whole thing out of it, of a learning experience, both for me and for anyone who is watching, so that anyone who is watching can follow along. And yeah, it'll start out as a generic AI at first, but my plan is to actually take it and kind of morph it and expand it further as time goes on, depending on how far we get, what we do, all that kind of stuff. I know a couple people who I want to talk to about AI because it's in blueprint scripting terms, it is probably my weakest area. I've gotten better with networking, so I can't really claim that anymore. But you know, that is kind of my weakness now is my AI understanding, and I'd like to shore that up. Oh, that's the post process. So what we have so far, we've got our gems, or those were keys, which is one of the models we're going to be working on today. This is a chest that when you hold the key for 3 seconds, spawns a bunch of coins right around you. You can only interact with it once. This is our platform that you can actually jump up underneath. And all of this is basically what you would find in a standard platforming game. It is meant to be generic, kind of vanilla content, specifically because the purpose that I see this as. If you think about it, a lot of platformers, both 3D and 2D, follow very similar patterns, and they have very similar content for I'd say about 60 to 70% of it. Like if you strip away the looks, it all kind of comes down to the same general premise. Those those breakaway boxes, for instance. Most platformers have some type of box that if you jump on, hit, interact with, hit with your head, press a button next to, spawn something or give you something. In this case, it's nothing major. It's just a oh wait, I forgot the keys. It's nothing major. It's just, hey, if you hit the box, it either gives you a coin or a life thing or nothing at all. Those are the three options you've got. So that's kind of how that works. Most have some type of jump pad thing. Most have some type of way to get you from point A to point B without you having to walk all the way there, hence the teleporters or moving platforms, things like that. So my hope with this kit is to make platformer devs' lives easier while they want to work on the stuff that is more unique to their title. They can just throw this in there and it be done. Oh, interesting. I bet you, yeah, I know what that was. Okay, but that's one of the errors I need to work out, which I think is just going to be a resize. But yeah, so that's what we've got here. We need to fill it out more, make it look a little bit more presentable. Otherwise, it's pretty much good to go. So, the first thing I actually want to work on today, now that I've shown that off and discussed why we're doing everything we're doing, is I need a key for the doors. The door is also something I'm going to make, but for now, to make circle with significantly less vertices. Yeah, that'll work. Rotate. There we go. Now, need to remember how to add no. Okay, so I know there's a way to basically take this and then add a Maybe it's a modifier? Ah. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Then let's go with new plan. First, 0, 0, 0 is the location. Now, rotate on the y-axis. Why are you not responding to a simple 90 degrees? Oh, that's why, because I'm an idiot. See, y-axis meant 45 degrees. Scale on the y-axis to 0.25 and scale 0.25. No, sorry, that's incorrect. There we go.